Hey, it's Kelly Alexander and Ian and Matt from Mariana's Trench joining us on Virgin Radio. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So you guys are touring all over the place, supporting your album, and you're in Montreal. Where are you playing tonight?
We are playing at Metropolis tonight. I think this is our third or fourth time playing in Montreal. Biggest show yet, and should be a good one tonight. We're excited.
Now, you guys are based out of British Columbia, Vancouver. Do you notice a big difference when you come sort of eastward in like Toronto and Montreal? Like, is it a different vibe with your crowds?
I don't think so. I think that the fans are kind of rabid wherever we go. I mean, to be honest with you, I find hometown shows the most stressful. I like playing outside of BC, which is it's just more fun. We can get into the zone and have more fun. But I don't know.
Hometown shows are just tougher because you have so many friends to entertain, and everybody wants to come, and your label's usually there and all that. And it's just you feel like you're being pulled in many different directions, but coming to Ontario and Montreal is great.
Now, for those who don't know, can you tell us where the name Mariana's Trench, comes from? Because I think this is confusing for some people. It's a cool name.
It's confusing for me. I have been in this band for 8 years, and I still don't really understand.
Matt, no?
That's my thoughts exactly.
It's a weird, strange abyss as to where this name came from, but it just sort of appeared and landed, and it stuck.
Now, something I've always wanted to ask a band like you guys is when you are performing at like a Much Music Video Awards or the Junos or stuff like that, is it extra anxiety, or are you sort of just focused and drilled to be performing in front of your counterparts and colleagues that are, like, let's say Headley or other bands across the country? Like, does it amp you up to get to perform in front of fellow bands and fellow artists?
I think for me, the anxiety comes from, like, if it's your own show, if something technical is going wrong, you can kind of delay the show a little bit. But like an award show, there's one, band. So, you get all your stuff up there, and then there's a changeover, another band goes up. So there's a lot of potential problems. And when the camera's on you and it's your time to go, you have about, a potential of 7 seconds of delay. So if something's going wrong, it's going to show up on TV. So that's the only stressful part for me is it going to work? And once it's rolling, like once, the song started and you can hear everything and everything's coming across well, I'm usually I'm less stressed at that time, but reasonably stressed beforehand.
I think the anxiety thing also just sort of disappears with experience. I mean, the more of those shows you do, the more you get used to the way they run, and some are better organized than others, and that helps obviously. But it's always fun to play on TV and those big award shows, and it's nice to get up and rock with your friends. I think there's a little bit of healthy competition there, but it's just more everybody having a good time and trying to put on a good show.
Now, is there a band or an artist that you guys would like to work with that's out there, whether they're Canadian or American or even, European, and even maybe in a different genre? Like, would you like to work with like a hip-hop artist or something?
That'd be cool. I'd love to do, I love Drake. I'm a huge Drake fan. I'd love to work with Drake.
I'm not sure. Maybe more like a producer collaboration kind of thing. But maybe for like a certain track, like because we're kind of going in a certain direction. You can hear the album opener and closer a little bit more thematic. So maybe somebody who's more of a classical writer kind of thing, something like that could be cool. Or somebody who's like huge into vocals, like big choral stuff.
You guys are touring as a band. When you are out on stage, how important are your road crew? Because I'm sure you obviously have some people around you helping you and stuff. Like
they are the most important thing in the show. Without them, there is nothing.
Okay.
This tour, it's insane how important they are. Just because we're doing a lot of extra production stuff. Okay. And it's crucial to the show kind of thing. So there's a lot of them are doing cues that they need to be there for a certain moment. So this tour is very important.
Yeah, this tour we're traveling with I think 12 or 13 crew guys, and like I said, the show would not exist if it wasn't for them. So we thank them very much.
Now, what's up next for you guys? I know the tour continues, but like, what do you see happening as you sort of launch towards 2013?
We're gonna have a meeting when we get back home. We just are in the midst of signing a deal with a good-sized U.S. label, so we're meeting. They're coming up to a couple of the last shows, I believe, and we're gonna just talk to them on what their plan is for us, like whether it's they want us to tackle Europe first or Asia first or the U.S. first, or we're not quite sure of the plan, but it's probably to work this album pretty hard, but all over the world.
Fantastic. And do you have any message for your Montreal fans?
We just love you very much, and thank you for coming out.
Awesome. This is Ian and Matt and Kelly Alexander hanging out on Virgin Radio.